Today marks another catastrophic failure for Boeing. An Air India 787 Dreamliner carrying 242 people crashed minutes after takeoff from Ahmedabad, India, leaving virtually no survivors. This isn't just any plane crash. This is Boeing's latest nightmare in what's becoming a disturbing pattern of safety failures. Flight AI-171 was supposed to be routine. Instead, it became Boeing's deadliest disaster in years when the aircraft plummeted into a medical college hostel during lunch hour. The timing was horrific. Dozens of medical students were eating when Boeing's most advanced aircraft came crashing through their dining hall. Here's what happened. At 1:39 p.m., the Boeing 787-8 lifted off. Within seconds, catastrophe struck. Captain Sabharwal, with over 8,000 flight hours, managed only a desperate Mayday call before the Boeing jet reached just 625 feet and started falling. The plane descended at 475 feet per minute, landing gear still down, before exploding in a massive fireball. The death toll is staggering. Malik told Reuters that 204 bodies were recovered from the crash fight. But here's what makes this especially damning for Boeing. This was supposed to be their safest plane. The 787 Dreamliner had 0 fatal crashes for 14 years. Now Boeing's perfect safety record is shattered. Let's talk about Boeing's track record, because this isn't happening in isolation. Remember the 737 MAX disasters? 346 people died in 2 crashes because Boeing's software was fatally flawed. The planes were grounded worldwide for nearly 2 years. Then, in January 2024, a Boeing 737 MAX 9 door plug literally blew off mid-flight on an Alaska Airlines flight. And it gets worse. Multiple whistleblowers have been warning about Boeing's quality control issues. They specifically raised concerns about the 787 Dreamliner program, the exact model that just crashed. Production defects, structural concerns, deliveries halted from 2020 to 2022. Boeing kept insisting everything was fine, that they were fully confident in the aircraft's safety. Well, how's that confidence looking now? Just this January, before today's crash, a United Airlines Boeing 787-8 had both navigation systems fail over Africa, causing violent altitude changes that injured 38 passengers. The warning signs were there. Boeing just kept pushing these planes into service. One miraculous survivor emerged from seat 11A. The British national Vishwas Kumar Ramesh told Indian media that it all happened so quickly. 30 seconds after takeoff, there was a loud noise and then the plane crashed. 30 seconds. That's all it took for Boeing's most advanced aircraft to fail catastrophically. The investigation teams from India, the UK, and the US are descending on Ahmedabad. But let's be real, this is Boeing under the microscope again. We are in contact with Air India regarding Flight 171 and stand ready to support them, Boeing said in a statement. The same corporate speak we heard after the MAX crashes. Boeing stock dropped over 4% immediately. But this isn't about stock prices. It's about a company that seems to have lost its way. Once the gold standard of aviation, Boeing has become synonymous with deadly failures, quality control problems, whistleblower warnings, production issues, and now another mass casualty event. The 787 was supposed to be different. Composite materials, fuel-efficient engines, cutting-edge technology. Boeing marketed it as the future of aviation. Instead, it crashed into a building full of medical students, killing young doctors who were just having lunch. What's particularly infuriating is that Boeing has had years to fix their culture, years to address quality concerns, years since the MAX disasters to prove they've changed, and yet here we are again, counting bodies from another Boeing failure. The aviation world is watching, and they should be worried. Every airline flying Boeing aircraft is now questioning their fleet. Passengers are asking if they should check what plane they're flying before booking. This isn't just about one crash. It's about whether we can trust Boeing anymore. Prime Minister Modi called it heartbreaking beyond words. But heartbreak doesn't bring back 242 people. Heartbreak doesn't explain why Boeing's planes keep falling from the sky. The real question isn't what went wrong with Flight AI-171. The question is, what's wrong with Boeing? How many more people have to die before real change happens? How many more isolated incidents before we admit there's a systemic problem? This crash will be investigated thoroughly, but we already know one thing. This is another black mark on Boeing's increasingly blood-stained record. The company that once symbolized American engineering excellence now symbolizes corporate failure at its deadliest. What do you think? Is it time to ground Boeing's fleet until we get real answers? The victims deserved better. The medical students deserved better. Every passenger stepping onto a Boeing plane deserves better than wondering if they'll make it to their destination alive. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.